dreamy far-off look and our nose stuck in a book. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Teresa. Thank you so much for clicking. I'm so happy you're here. If you'd like to like this video, that would be awesome. And if you want to subscribe, I would love for you to join the family. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about the Focus Fix, thepeopleofhope.org. As you may know from some of my other videos, I am chronically ill. I have been sick since 2014. 2017 it started and then it hadn't stopped, the symptoms. I am at a point now where I can walk without my walker and I have a lot more energy than I had before, but it is still a constant struggle with lots of symptoms. Just migraine and body pain and weakness and fatigue. And I have chronic fatigue syndrome, ME, and POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia. It can be kind of frustrating and debilitating, and it can also be quite depressing with my conditions. So after COVID, I noticed my depression had gotten worse. I had gotten a lot more depression feelings and a lot more disconnecting to my body and to the world. I am seeing my therapist and I'm on medication, so we're trying to figure that out, including possibly changing my diet. So last year I participated in the Focus Fix, or 2 years ago I participated in the Focus Fix by People of Hope on Instagram, and I loved it. But then last year I was just so busy with all the stuff I was doing, I ended up not participating. But this year I felt like I really wanted to have more productivity in my life and more self-awareness and self-love. So I decided to join the Focus Fix. So the Focus Fix is a simple thing you do throughout the year. Each month there is a different prompt, and this is originally created by someone who is also sick, and she's a Christian, so there are biblical things mixed in, which I love, and she has created this world and community to really try to show people that besides your condition, you are more than that, and during this time you can really become a better person and a stronger person. Anyway, it's made for people who are chronically ill, but it can also be for people who have mental issues or depression or anxiety. Honestly, anyone can really do it. You just might not connect as well when she says like on a flare day or a tired day. But yeah, so I thought I would join my notebook. So the way it works is you get an email sent to you if you want to be part of the newsletter, and each month there is a different word. So this month's challenge, the word is intake. So let me read you what it says. This month's challenge, own your intake, starting with an intake check, evaluating your inputs, and then spending the month cleaning up your environment to set yourself up for a year of success. The verse is, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. So it gives you 4 pages of ways to answer this intake. So since the word is intake, you are here. A fresh new year calls for an intake check to take inventory and ownership of the stuff we're consuming. Take a few moments to write down all the inputs you consume most often, on low symptom days, flare days, and everything in between. And for now, don't worry about judging them as good or bad. Start with the media you consume: books, audiobooks, podcasts, music, TV shows, movies, games, other entertainment, apps you frequent, and social media platforms, etc. Next, consider your people. Write down the handful of people you interact with most frequently, as well the most influential people in your life, whether the inputs are face-to-face or strangers you're avidly following online. And don't forget to write down the people whose voices you value most, or who you reach out for advice. And then it says, now that you clearly see what your biggest inputs are, now you call the shots. Classify each of those inputs as having either positive, negative, or neutral impact on you. Are their inputs aligned with God's character and who He's calling you to be? Do the podcasts you listen build you up and encourage you and challenge you and help you grow? Does your daily intake of reality TV tear you down, compromise the stuff you say, value, and leave you feeling worse? Maybe your profound love and regular consumption of fiction books doesn't seem to hurt or help, but it could be labeled as neutral. Don't cheat yourself. Most aren't positive and negative. Now get focused. From here, you decide what you want to do with the stuff you're consuming. If your intake is something that's good and positive, then maybe you want to increase that time with that genre of book that inspires you, or that encourage you to walk with Jesus, or a friend who knows exactly what to say when you're having a flare day. If you're spending a lot of time consuming negative inputs, maybe you want to ditch some of those garbage and add in the things that would be positive and life-giving to you, like journaling, prioritizing time with God, learning a new skill, and reaching out to spend time with that girl you admire. What adjustments you need to make to your intake that would grow, stretch, and strengthen you to be the person God has called you to be, stepping into this new year. Anyway, and then it continues. It says, go for the extra mile. Physical, don't swear off that sugar, but instead challenge yourself to add more water. Be intentional of your treatment or medications, or adding one food that seems to help you the best. Mental, do a gratitude practice, 5 minutes in the morning. Spiritual, and be intentional, build and strengthen and grow your relationship with God. And the social, have time with friends. What is one thing that you're quitting this month and one thing you're adding that could help you with the best ahead? That's the hashtag focus fix, and I just thought if you wanted to join along, that would be awesome. I didn't know about this until I found them on Bookstagram, and I was really just into it all. I've been writing down the things I consume, and I actually try to consume pretty positive things. Last thing I watched was Wednesday, and that was pretty negative. But other than that, I watch pretty positive things. Yeah, okay, I'm tired. Remember, you can find magic wherever you look. Sit back and relax. All you need is a book. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye!